Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Wir spielen in LA gegen die San Antonio Spurs, führen mit 10 Punkten und meine erste Hälfte, die war ein bisschen durchwachsen. Am Ende war es auch ganz okay. 25 Punkte, ein Rebound, ein Assist und das bei nur 14 Minuten Einsatzzeit, das ist schon okay. Und ein Turnover, ein Foul auf der negativen Seite, naja, hätte schlimmer sein können. Wie es in der zweiten Hälfte wird, ob wir den Vorsprung halten können, ausbauen können oder am Ende doch nochmal eng wird, das seht ihr jetzt. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß. Ab zu David Aldridge an die Sideline. David, bitte.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. The third quarter about to get going. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
Yeah, the defense has to adjust, extend out to him in the second half, and that could create a lot of floor spacing.
Gallinari, the three with Griffin at the 4. DJ out there with Lou Williams, and it's Jordan in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Spurs trail by 10. Here is Forbes. Passes to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. Over Gallinari. Again, Leonard missing.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Puts up a 3. Jordan. The feed now to Griffin. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's DJ missing.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pacers had a huge game. He finished with 63 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
That free throw, no good. Well, like so many teams in the NBA, Steve, the Clippers have also acquired the right to run an NBA G League team this season. Always a move that helps the NBA franchise long term.
Yeah, it does. And for the Clippers who have an older group, it makes a lot of sense. Get more minutes for their young draftees to develop. Definitely a big plus for the Clippers going forward.
And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire, or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." I said, "Golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments where I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Here is Forbes. Here's Gasol. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, phenomenal concentration. Pau Gasol able to stay focused through the contact. Potential and one. Pau Gasol as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Gasol. You were just talking about Pau shooting last season. He shot almost 55% from three-point range. How about that?
That's how you fend off Father Time. Keep adding layers to your game.
Offensive rebound, Jordan. Good work defensively by Gasol.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Aldridge has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Gallinari outside. There's the pass to DJ. No good on the triple. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Leonard, the pass to Parker. Back to Leonard. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. High, arcing shot, and it's blocked by Jordan. DJ with it. He's picked up by Parker. Clippers moving the ball around. Takes the 13-footer, and Griffin scores. The assist from Gallinari. 14 points for Blake Griffin. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship.
A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Clippers.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Up top, Mills. 8 points for him. The shot's good. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Gallinari kicks to Griffin. Dishes it to Williams. Feeds to DJ. Off target with his three.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. Picked by Williams. Pass to Leonard. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Ginobili misses. Los Angeles leading by 8. Inside. Kicks it to DJ. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And it's Leonard again missing.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
The 3, and that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 31.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mills dishes to Leonard. Releases from 15, and the jumper is good.
A monster from mid-range. I'm not sure how do you defend Kawhi there.
The Clippers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Griffin passes to Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Leonard kicks to Mills. Misses the chippy right there. Clippers leading by 9. Pass to DJ. A 3-ball. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Gallinari with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Jordan. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Paul Gasol.
You really have to hit DeAndre if you want to prevent him from scoring sometimes. He is just so strong down there in the paint.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Wells, he's checked in for the Clippers. Teodosic comes in for Lou Williams. And that one misses. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
There's Williams with the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And a wide open look for DJ. Buries the long-range jumper. DJ's got 34.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
San Antonio calls timeout.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
And with Aldridge in the paint alongside another 7-footer, the Spurs have plenty of length inside.
Yeah, they do. LaMarcus Aldridge with pretty good mobility for a player his height. He's able to move his feet defensively and cover the pick and roll perfectly.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Williams' shot is off. Clippers leading by 14. Griffin kicks to DJ. Jordan the screen. The dish to Wells. Right side Griffin. Wells sets the pick for Griffin. Here's Teodosic. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Teodosic has got his second bucket of the night. Spurs trail by 17. And Mills kicks to Murray. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Leonard. Gasol a screen. Passes it to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. And it's blocked by Jordan. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And slam dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Pick by Williams. And here is Murray. Gasol a screen. The tray. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 6 points.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Griffin's shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now Leonard. He's got 12. Pick by Williams. Here's Gasol, and Jordan sends it back.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. From outside the arc. And DJ gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. And it's 37 points for DJ. There's the feed to Murray. Williams a screen. They set the pick. Murray kicks to Leonard. Over Wells. Leonard dishes to Williams. And count it from 19 feet away. Williams has got his first points of the game.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
Pops it up for Jordan. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. We go now to the 2K leaderboard to find out who the top three-point shooters have been since the All-Star break. Patrick Beverley third, Shammy Wells fourth.
For me, they've been two of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that period of time. No question about it. They just keep heating up.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Rivers in for Teodosic.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Pick by Harrell. DJ kicks to Jordan. Over Gay. Jordan's shot is off. Spurs trail by 17. Gay outside. Mills passes to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. The Clippers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, DA. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
He misses the free throw.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. He hits the second from the line.
The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive.
Now here's Rivers. DJ kicks to Jordan. Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Got to be aware of Gay's passing. He's constantly looking to set up his teammates in their spots.
And Steve, tough to lose Chris Paul, but what do you like with this new roster in Los Angeles with the Clippers?
Well, Kevin, they did sign Danilo Gallinari. That gives them some size and shooting on the perimeter. They added depth in the backcourt without Chris Paul. They added Patrick Beverley and others. They'll look to do it by committee.
That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Wells with it. Gay picks him up defensively. No problems knocking that one down. DJ's got 40 points.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his third assist on the night. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Parker. Outside Leonard. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Cut, play. You just, like something magical is going to happen, okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here, let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to just take charge of this game. Don't be passive. Impose your will on the game.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, we've got Rudy Gay, Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Parker, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now Parker, following the three-point attempt by DJ. From past the arc, Forbes can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Took him no time at all on that one. Gallinari's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Parker outside. Over to the wing. There's the pick. Leonard with a screen on Jordan. Aldridge misses. Clippers shooting at 51%. Really solid. DJ dishes to Gallinari. He kicks it to DJ. Sinks the three-pointer. DJ's got 46 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Leonard. San Antonio again missing. From deep. It's in from long range. One more from DJ. DJ's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Los Angeles. Parker outside. Outside Leonard. And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smitty, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. And the one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said. Drops in the tray.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Aldridge down low, guarded by Jordan. Aldridge, no luck.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
DJ passes to Jordan. Sinks that one from the post.
The effort from the defense was there, but DeAndre is just too strong.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here is Forbes. He feeds it to Gay. From 6 away, and it's blocked by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Gallinari leading the charge.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
The Spurs shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Leonard kicks to Gay. Spurs passing it around. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Beverly. And it's Jordan with the jam.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Here's Parker. And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job. Chris Paul leading the players' side. They got together early and seemed to be much more cordial in their negotiations. I think that's a wonderful sign.
I think the game is in good hands right now, and I was happy from, like you said, from the league side and the players' union side. You said it best, Kevin. They got together early, and that's why I think it was seamless. And the game right now is going so well, and they didn't mess it up, and I'm happy about it.
And you know what? I'll even go on. I'll take it one step further. I don't know if there's a professional league in the world right now that is in better shape in almost every aspect than the NBA. What do you think?
I totally agree, Kevin. Right now, we have a magical time right now in the NBA. Things are running well on the court and off the court.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Reedy's check in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Deckers check in for Rivers. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Steve, what a treat to see Manu Ginobili in his 40s still doing what he does best.
You know, Pop says he never wants Manu to retire. Said he wants to use him like a bar of soap till there's nothing left. And as a former teammate of his, I don't want to see him go either.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. And for the Spurs, such a remarkable run of success. In your mind, Smitty, what's been their secret?
Well, they develop extremely well, but once every decade or so, they draft a franchise player. In 1987, the Admiral. In 1997, the Big Fundamental. And in 2011, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. And after that, as Pop would say it, don't mess it up.
Decker dishes to DJ. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Parker passes to Bertens. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist in the game. Decker with it. The pass to DJ. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Charity strike shot. It's tipped. And here is DJ. Feeds it to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Ginobili kicks to Bertans. Down low, Anderson. That one good for 2.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Dishes to Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And it's great seeing DJ sharing the ball. Solid at swinging the ball over to his teammate.
Well, the league has long had a rookie orientation program. People rave about it. It continues to develop and evolve. More recently, Steve, they've created a program for players transitioning to retirement. This is an outstanding idea. What's important with that in your eyes?
I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. I think the rookie orientation should even start even earlier. I think it should start at the college level. Not saying that everybody's going to make it to the NBA, but it helps you what they give you just in a game of life. And then transitioning to retirement, I think it should be the first day you sign that NBA contract, the transition should start, because it could end with an injury. And obviously we know even if you play a lengthy career, in 10 or 12 years it's over.
Like if you were going to talk to a young player and if the player said, Steve, give me one thing that I need to remember as I go through my career and then it ends, what's the one piece of advice you would feed to a young player about what's going to be at the end of this journey?
Well, I think, first of all, there's a couple things, Kevin, and I have to answer. First, you got to keep your value system. Second, financially, you got to understand is make it simple as possible. You're not going to be able to live on the same type of salary for the rest of your life. So if you have a contract, say $20 million, in a simple way, divide that up for like 50 years, because that's how much you're going to need to be able to live off of.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Reed. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Anderson.
and that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Murray, the pass to Bertens. And the initial rules for the NBA include that 6 personal fouls is the magic number before you're done for the game. It's been this way since, who can remember? But do you think 6 is the right number, Steve, for fouls? Or would you like to see them raise or lower it?
I definitely wouldn't want to see them raise it. I think 7 would be too much. Maybe if they lower it, that's a possibility. But right now, I think it's 6. Maybe 5, or maybe you can experiment during some preseason games or in summer league. But I think 6 should be the maximum.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ginobili kicks to Murray. Here's the screen. Anderson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Pass to Teodosic. DJ dishes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. DJ kicks to Johnson. Pass to DJ. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. DJ's got 55.
He just said, hey, put the team on my back, and I'm going to take you the rest of the way.
Kicks to Laverne. Passes it to Bertens. The dish to Ginobili. But they get it back. Now the pass to Bertens. Anderson, a screen on Williams. Wide open look here for Murray. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Williams passes to Teodosic. Lets it go with a 3. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ginobili dishes to Laverne. They set the pick. Now Ginobili. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And with the business of basketball booming, most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle. There's no doubt, in not only the NBA, but in all sports, certainly a blessing. But Smitty, are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is, one, you can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think, second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that. And that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant, you got to understand, yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the 2 things for me is guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think also, personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public.
Now Williams, following the 3-point attempt by DJ. Picked by Williams. Ginobili kicks to Williams. Off target with his 3. Clippers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them, just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DJ.
You know, when we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. .59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
And there's the feed to DJ. Gallinari in the corner. He dishes it to Reed. He kicks it to Wells. Shot clock at 5. That shot off. Now here's Murray. D right on him. Leonard on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
And right now, Kawhi stacking points, playing at the highest level.
Feeds to Wells. From deep. It's good from long range.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Good looking screen by Gasol. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
So, ich muss sagen, die zweite Hälfte, die war wirklich, wirklich sehr stark gespielt von mir. Vor allem 12 Assists und 7 Rebounds in einem Spiel und trotzdem 55 Punkte. Chapeau, Chapeau. Am Ende hat ein bisschen die Kraft gefehlt, ganz zum Schluss, aber gut. So ist es halt. Ah, das müsste sogar da reichen, dass wir ja nochmal nachskillen können jetzt. Das wäre ja super. Insgesamt am Ende 15.215 Punkte und es reicht. Sehr gut. Da können wir da gleich ein bisschen was nachkaufen. Wo geht's denn hoch überhaupt? Danks und Ausdauer. Ausdauer ist gut. So, die Punkte steigen natürlich auch. 19,7 jetzt pro Spiel. Ein paar Fans gibt's auch dazu.
Let's go, baby.
DJ, fantastic game.
Thanks.
Listen, Kevin and the guys want to talk to you back at the studio. Right this way.
Let's do it.
Habe ich mir fast gedacht. Bei so vielen Rebounds und so.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hi, this is Kenny, man. It seemed like you played a part in every basket your team had out there tonight. Was that the plan, to run the offense through you?
I don't think that was a plan, Kenny. You know, it just happened to play out that way. But when I got the ball, I just tried to keep it moving and, you know, make a decisive move early on. And we have so many great players on this team that I feel like whenever I make a pass, there's a good chance that I'll end up with an assist.
Well, you draw so much attention. I think that it's important that you have the ball down the stretch.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is. This is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
Jetzt kommt die viel spannendere Frage. Habe ich es endlich auf Platz 3 in den Rookie-Wertungen geschafft? Das schauen wir jetzt gleich mal nach. Und skillen tun wir natürlich auch. Stimmt, das müssen wir jetzt auch unbedingt machen. Oh! Und aufs Handy gucken tun wir natürlich auch gleich. Aber erstmal schauen wir, dass wir skillen. Ah, das ist ja ganz oben. Warum gehe ich denn ganz runter? Da ist es. Die Dunks ein hoch. Und die Ausdauer eins hoch. Da geht auch nicht mehr viel mehr. Aber ihr seht, wir steigen wieder einen Punkt an. What the fuck? Nein. Ich will bezahlen. Ich habe doch genug von den Dingern. So, jetzt. Zack. Und schon sind wir Level 88. Das ist ja wunderbar. Da sind ja nur noch 11 bis zum Maximum. Und jetzt gucken wir mal auf die Statistiken der Liga. Als erstes gucken wir mal auf die Statistiken und Tabellen. Da ist interessant natürlich noch in der Conference, wie wir da stehen, aber immer noch geteilter zweiter Platz. Houston hat auch gewonnen, wenn ich das richtig sehe, und die Golden State Warriors auch, aber da ist immer noch alles drin. So, und das Wichtigste, was wir auch noch gucken wollten, ist natürlich bei den Award-Kandidaten. Hat es jetzt endlich gereicht? Immer noch nicht. Unfassbar. Auch wenn die Werte immer weiter nach oben gehen, es reicht immer noch nicht für Platz 3. Ja, ich gebe weiter alles. Ich will es unbedingt noch schaffen. Ob es klappt oder nicht, werden wir sehen. Und wenn wir oben auf die Spiele gucken, sehen wir halt auch, es sind nur noch 4 Spiele bis zu den Playoffs. So, und ich habe eine SMS bekommen. Noch eine. Damian Lillard. Ja, das war allerdings mit den Assists, das war schon mega. Und Brian. Oh, schon wieder. Mountain Dew, das habt ihr gestern ja schon was zugesehen. Das geht jetzt weiter, da gehen wir jetzt auch noch hin. Ich sage euch aber schon mal, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr uns noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert es doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button zu drücken. Denn dann bekommt ihr alles mit, was bei uns im Kanal so abgeht. Und schaut doch mal bei uns auf Facebook vorbei. facebook.com/dzfmgaming oder im Kanalbanner unten rechts, da wo die ganzen Partner stehen. Könnt ihr aber draufklicken. Dort findet ihr News aus der Szene, Tests, Tipps und Tricks, Guides und auch immer mal wieder ein Gewinnspiel. Lohnt sich also wirklich. Und wenn euch NBA 2K18 gefällt, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung. Dort findet ihr einen Link, wo ihr das Spiel ganz besonders günstig kaufen könnt. So, und wir statten jetzt Brian nochmal schnell einen Besuch ab. Mal gucken, was er diesmal von Mountain Dew für uns hat.
Please stop tagging me in pictures where I have 3 chins, mother.
What's up, bro?
Ah, hey.
Ooh, what's that?
This, my friend, is a stack of paper that represents the stack of real money that Mountain Dew wants to give you for competing in not 1, not 2, but 5 local street competitions. King of the court, dunk, shooting, whatever you want. All you got to do is wear the Dew gear, and you spread it out over a few days, you know, so they get maximum exposure.
That's it?
That's it.
Done.
But, you know, it's not real money, right?
Oh, I know. But Be Fresh doesn't.
Ah. Wish I could see the look on her face. I bet she wouldn't have 3 chins, unless my mom took the picture of her when she did it.
Das war's für heute. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite für die komplette NBA 2K18 Playlist und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren. Damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.